Arizona is a beautiful state in the United States' southwest area. Arizona has some of the most interesting places to visit in the United States, but it also contains several of the most haunted locations in the West. If you want to go ghost hunting, check out some of these locations on this list. Don't tell us you weren't warned. Hello everyone, and today on Fright Night, let's talk about Arizona's top 10 eerie sites to visit if you're an adventurous person. Before you watch the video, be sure to subscribe and switch on post alerts. Starting off with number 10, the Grand Hotel Jerome. This hotel, which was formerly a hospital for the copper mining town of Jerome, is home to many spirits and phenomena dating all the way back to 1927. This National Historic Landmark, located at 5,000 feet in elevation, provides ghost hunting packages that include a good old-fashioned ghost search. Maybe you'll run across the spirit of Claude M. Harvey, the hospital's fireman engineer who was killed by the elevator. He is known to appear in the basement and enjoys playing with the elevator. The body of the hospital maintenance employee, Claude Harvey, was discovered at the bottom of a service elevator shaft in the 1930s. The lift was discovered to be in functioning order, and the death was ruled a murder. Several hotel visitors posing as paranormal investigators have claimed to see a haunting appearance of Claude Harvey in the basement, looking vacantly at the closed elevator doors. Others have reported hearing a faint whistling, likely the sounds of a man completing his maintenance routine from beyond the dead. Number 9. Lost Dutchman State Park. The Lost Dutchman Mine is a legendary Apache gold mine situated in the Superstition Mountains and Apache Junction. It's believed to be rich in gold beyond anyone's wildest imagination. People have been looking for the mine since the 1890s, but only one person is said to have found it: the man who named it. Jacob Waltz, a German national, is said to have discovered the mine but was attacked by Apache. He only lived long enough to provide the directions to another guy. Even with the directions, he too never located it. Except for expert hikers, this location is very deadly. There are several paths that are closed in the summer because no one can carry enough water to survive. Apparitions have been spotted roaming across the neighboring desert and canyons, sometimes of loot treasure hunters who never returned, and occasionally of Apache troops. It's believed that wherever near the Superstition Mountains, you're never alone. Something or someone is always watching you. Number 8. Yuma Territorial Prison. Yuma Territorial Prison has a dark and scary history, so much so that it is often known as Hellhole. The old stone walls have the impressions of spirits that lived and died in the midst of blistering heat, sickness, terrible tragedies, and jail cruelty. The convicts were left alone in the dark to create whatever unpleasant thoughts or curses they dared. It's now an amazing museum to take the family to, full of history and tragic souls. If you have the courage, you can tour the jail and even the dark cell. For many, walking into the main cell block is a terrifying experience. Many of the cells appear to still be occupied. These ghosts have been known to make humans feel anxious and to make their voices heard. On the premises where 111 men and women died in various ways, blood-curdling cries and begs for mercy have been heard. Number 7. Hotel Monte Vista. Located along Route 66 in the renowned northern Arizona city of Flagstaff, this is the place to go if you want to explore a historic landmark, hear about various ghost stories, and potentially have a paranormal encounter. It's reasonable to claim that Flagstaff has a stronghold on haunted history. Few rooms in this old hotel have had the long-lasting impact of Room 220, where a strange one-time inhabitant known as the Meat Man is still generating a stir to this day. This long-term foreigner, who lived in Monte Vista in the early 1890s, had a strange practice of hanging raw meat from his ceiling. Nobody knew why he did it, but it gained him a bad reputation among his neighbors. A complete list of the hauntings at the Monte Vista Hotel would be lengthy. However, there are a few more famous spirits who have spent many years striving to gain the attention of people who visit this ancient place on a daily basis. Number 6. The Orpheus Theater. It is home to nearly 4 spirits, with the owners suspecting that there are more. The Orpheum's operators are always investigating the characters of the theater's history in order to better understand who these ghosts were while they were alive. Some of the entities are known to be associated with the theater, while others are unknown. Maddie is the most well-known spirit. Maddie is a young lady roughly 12 years of age. She generally hangs out on the balcony, although she may appear anywhere in the theater. According to the Friends of the Orpheum, Maddie keeps an eye on the visitors and is typically polite. Maddie made her most notable appearance at a Chinese dance performance, 5 of the performers stopped dancing in the middle of the show to shout while pointing to the balcony, then reformed and resumed the act. All of the performers saw the same thing, a young girl who approached the balcony's edge, and she appeared to be ready to jump, but instead walked off the balcony into the air and vanished. Number 5. Casey Moore's Oyster House. It is one of Tempe's most well-known Irish bars. Although it's well known for its excellent seafood and refreshing beer, its eerie history is what gives it its distinct character. Many weird events have occurred over the years. When it initially opened, neighbors across the street would phone the cops at night to report seeing a couple dancing in one of the upper rooms. Patty St. Vincent, co-owner, claims her first contact with the spirit occurred late at night while she was closing. She cleaned up as usual and made sure everything was put away, and when she returned the next morning, she couldn't believe what she saw. The seats were all lined up and the plates were piled up on top of them. Other instances have occurred in the Blue Room, such as forks and spoons flying off the table and landing in the same area on the wall. Sometimes the security alarm goes off for no apparent reason. Number 4. The Italian Villa-style Copper Queen Hotel. Characterized as one of the Southwest's last remaining historical gems, it's Arizona's longest operating hotel, having been in continuous operation as a high-end hotel since its construction many years ago. Throughout history, different people have claimed to be haunted by the Copper Queen Hotel. 3 spirits are believed to live in the Copper Queen Hotel. An older gentleman with long hair and a beard is one of the ghostly occupants. He generally wears a top hat and a black cape. The second, and maybe most renowned, the ghost is that of Julia Lowell, a lady in her 40s. The third ghost, and the youngest, is the spirit of a small boy. His existence in the hotel is explained by relatives or parents who used to work there. He's thought to have drowned in the San Pedro River. Number 3. Vulture Gold Mine. The Maricopa County Vulture Gold Mine was one of Arizona's most prolific and prominent gold mines. The mine operated from 1863 until 1942 and produced more than $200 million in gold. The Vulture Mine is currently privately held. However, it's available to the public for a moderate price. There are also guided tours available. It's also invaded by the spirits of long-forgotten miners who enjoy haunting innocent tourists. Tourists and employees alike sometimes hear footsteps following them, odd ghostly voices whispering in their ears, and eerie apparitions roaming the mines. Many people have reported seeing shadows on the walls while no one else is around. Pickaxes pounding the walls are another familiar sound. Number 2. Pioneer Hotel. This hotel is located in Tucson, Arizona's second largest city, located in the state's southern region. Beautiful mountain views and a rich history await visitors. Depending on where you look, you may come across lingering ghosts. The Pioneer Hotel is one of America's most haunted hotels. This 11-story-high hotel was built in 1929 in a popular district of town. In the 1970s, a fire spread across the hotel, killing 28 people and wounding many more. Most people left that part of town after the fire. Dark shadows now linger throughout its hallways, and the sense of burning remains. If you're courageous enough, you can book a tour, but be warned. Now, number 1. Birdcage Theater. Located on Tombstone's East Allen Street, is one of the most terrifying haunted sites in Arizona. The New York Times has contributed to its reputation as one of the most frightening venues between New Orleans and San Francisco. It's claimed to be the home of around 26 frightening spirits. As previously reported, the old den has witnessed 16 brutal battles in recent years. More than 140 gunshot holes may still be seen in the structure today. Furthermore, guests have reported seeing ghosts of the sex workers and cowboys who live there. If you're brave enough, take an exciting and spooky night tour here. That brings us to the end of the list on the top 10 haunted places to visit in Arizona for a terrifying experience. Please leave your comments in the box provided below. They'll help us improve our content in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more videos like this. Click the bell icon to receive notifications when we publish new content.